Hi, I'm James on the SmartThings product and design team, and I'm here today to tell you a little bit about an exciting new release of our SmartThings Android application. There's a lot of great stuff in here, so why don't we just go ahead and dive in and check it out. Alright, so here we are looking at the new SmartThings mobile app for Android, and one of the first things that you'll notice in the all-new design that we've just released is a difference before you've even logged in or signed up, where you can skip and explore. One, you can tap to sign up or log in, but you can skip and explore, so if you just want to kind of get a feel for what's available in the app, even before doing those things you can. And it introduces you to the dashboard, which is a really important feature in this version of the Android app. You're able to swipe up and down to switch between sections of the app. You're able to swipe left and right to discover a little bit more about what you can do with each of those sections. And those sections are home and family, doors and locks, lights and switches, damage and danger, motion, and soon to come, comfort for managing your thermostat. An important thing to note, and something that you'll use a lot of, is the gear that you see on the right-hand edge of each of these sections of the dashboard. When you're ready to configure a section of the dashboard, tap that gear and it'll walk you through everything that you need to know, including device connection, to get up and running and change this dashboard, which has educational information right now, into something that displays device state and recent activity as well as controls. So I'm going to go ahead and log into the mobile app now, into a real account, and we'll take a look at what that looks like. Right, so here I am. I've logged into my SmartThings account in the new Android mobile app, and I've come through, previously I've come through a getting started experience where I've connected my SmartThings hub and set a location for my SmartThings hub, and as part of that set up this smartphone, this Android phone, as this presence sensor. So here the home and family module on the dashboard is already configured with my phone as a presence sensor, and it knows that I'm here right now. And what I'm going to go ahead and walk you through is configuring another section of the dashboard. So again, I can swipe up and down to access other sections of the dashboard, and then critically, always keep an eye out for the gears, tap the gears to actually change these from educational, showing you what's possible with that module, to a module that's showing you device state and control and recent activity. So I'm going to tap the gear for doors and locks, and we're going to go through the process of adding my first door. So I'm going to tap add a door. Here I'm able to name my new door, as an example front door, so I'm going to go ahead and name this front door. And I'm also able to, I'm going to tap next, I'm also able to on that screen choose whether it is a conventional door or a garage door, and depending on that choice I'll be presented with different options. In this case I'm just setting up a conventional door, my front door, and I'm now presented with the things that I can do with that front door. I can know if it's open or closed, or know in control if it's locked if I have a connected lock, but in this case I just want to know if it's open or closed. So I'm going to tap that, and I'm presented with the opportunity to choose a sensor to know if that door is open or closed. I have a SmartSense Multi here. It's able to tell me that. So I'm going to go ahead and hit Connect Sensor and Connect New, because I don't have one connected just yet. My SmartThings hub is now looking for this sensor. I can tap to watch an instructional video for how to pair the device, but since I already know, I'm going to go ahead and turn this device over. I'm going to pull the battery tab to pair that contact sensor. There we go, it's found a match. It's named that new device, front door, and now I can choose when I want to be notified. I can be notified if the door is open, closed, or both. And in this case I'm going to say I want to receive a notification if the door is open. Alternatively, as an advanced option, I can choose to only receive these notifications when I'm away from home or during certain days of the week or certain times of the day, but in this case I'm just going to leave it at the default. So I'll tap Next. I'm presented with some instructional tips and helpful information for how to mount the sensor, in this case, to my door. I can swipe up and down to look at those instructional images, and when I'm done, just tap Done. So at this point I've configured my front door. I've configured a notification for it, and when I return to the dashboard now, you can see that right now the front door is closed. If I go ahead and open it, the front door will open, and I'll get my push notification that I've configured. If I close it, the front door will close. And if I swipe to the right, I'll not only see on the first card the state of the door right now, but recent activity, so you can see that I've opened and closed the door a couple of times. I can do that same setup procedure on all of these modules. So lights and switches has a gear that allows me to add a new light and connect the switches or outlets that I want to control. Damage and danger allows me to set up leaks and floods that I might want to watch for, or smoke or carbon monoxide events. And so I encourage you to take the time to explore each of the dashboard sections, tap the gear, see what's possible, and set up those things that are important to you. A couple of other key areas of the new mobile app that are important to note. One is an area that we call Hello Home. It's the small message icon in the upper right-hand corner. And in Hello Home, this is a conversational interface between you and your home. This is a place where your home will talk to you and give you notifications about important events that you've configured it to tell you about, but it also gives you an opportunity, using the menu at the bottom, to tell your home good morning, to say good night, to say goodbye, and I'm back. And those are default actions. And each of those actions you can configure using the gear again to turn lights on or off, to set your thermostat, to lock or unlock your doors, or do other interesting things, and to automate when those things happen. So if you want to say goodnight on a schedule, or when things quiet down in the home at night, you can do that within Hello Home. All right, the activity feed is something that you might be familiar with from the previous version of the SmartThings app, and it's still available from within Hello Home. Just look for the small heartbeat icon in the upper right-hand corner. And when you tap that, you'll be able to access the full activity feed for the home, every event that's occurred. You can swipe up and down and go back and forward in time. Got that. Last but not least, in the left menu, you are able to still switch to some of the views that you're familiar with in the existing SmartThings app. You are able to access things, the tile-based view of all of your connected devices, and manage their preferences from there. And you are able to view an apps section where if you have any previously installed smart apps, they will appear as tiles and you can manage their settings within the apps view. Access My Account and support from the left menu. And last, again, watch for those gears. You can tap the gear in the upper right-hand corner from the left menu and adjust settings for your location, rename it, choose a new picture, change its location, and more, all from that left menu. And that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this tour of the new SmartThings mobile app for Android, and we're looking forward to hearing your feedback.